Hello. So I'm about to video, but then I had a little visitor. And so I decided, why not let her say hey to everybody? Say hey, Brooklyn. Say hey. Go hang out with Gigi for a second. So I'm finally doing it. I'm finally doing it. I was waiting for this one to come in because I had ordered it a few months ago, but I'm finally doing my Mancera collection for you all. Now, it's not complete. I still want a few more, but I'm gonna do a few of them. So I'm gonna show you all the ones I have. We're gonna talk about some that I don't have anymore and why. And finally, some of you have asked me for it. I'm not gonna say it's been anticipated and people have been waiting for it. I am not that presumptuous to say that y'all even care. But I'm gonna give you all the Mancera collection. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, little mama? Ain't that right? Gigi's little girl. Okay, my co-host had to leave. She's off doing her thing. She had to go back. She said she only gonna give her fans a few minutes with a few seconds with her because that's just it. All right. So I done put my lip gloss on. If you wonder what I have on, it is summertime, so I pull out my buxoms. So I have on, which ones do I have on? I have on, let me see. What's the one? No. No. Peach daiquiri. Maybe? No. I have on creamsicle. I have on creamsicle and white Russian. And if you know anything about buxom, white Russian is the one you have to have. It's the icon. It's the icon. They talking about it on TikTok now, so you know it's for real now. Okay, but anyway. So this is going to be an unedited video. So anything I say wrong, y'all just gonna hear it. Cause I ain't got time. Cause I'm trying to do this and cause I'm running late. I should have done this morning, but I didn't, and I went out and had brunch instead, which I needed to do. Sometimes you just need to take some time and not do what you should be doing. Because in my head, I was supposed to be doing some things, right? But then B was like, let's go and have brunch. So we went all the way out in the suburbs and went and had brunch. At some place we wasn't even trying to have brunch at, because the place we was trying to had an hour and a half wait. And I ain't no way I'm waiting an hour and a half for some damn brunch. That's out the damn no. So we wound up having brunch. So now let's just talk Mancera. If you are new to my channel, if you are new to me seeing this, you're gonna be like, what? Let me tell y'all, I am known for Mancera because I do love Mancera, and I haven't been talking about it as much because I kind of didn't want to be so redundant because for a while it was Mancera. So I've kind of like pulled back, but why? But then I said, but why? You love Mancera. So let's just go on and do Mancera. So, okay, so let's talk about Mancera the House. Mancera is a French niche house. It is headed up by Pierre Montal, who also is the head perfumer for Montal. So they're like sister companies. I don't quite understand why they have to have two different names, why they just didn't put them in all in one, but I don't know. I think one of them is kind of owned by the daughter or something like that, but he is still very much a part of it because he is the perfumer listed. I personally think that they have perfumers that work under him, that they just aren't like getting it, he's got people working under him. But that's just my own thought. That's just my own thought. That ain't just him. And he got under perfumers, and we just don't know their names. That's just my thought. All right, so Mancera as a house, usually they all come in at 120 mils, about 4.2 ounces. They are relatively, they're mid-price for a niche. You can get a bottle, retail is $180. Now, to be quite honest, most of us don't buy them retail. I have yet to buy one retail. Because Mancera is one of those houses that you can usually find on the gray market at really good prices, I'm hard pressed to buy retail. That's hence why I don't have Fig Ecstasy yet. And hence why the last one that I was waiting for this one took me so long to get, because I was waiting to figure out to get a good deal on it, and I did. All right, so that's Mancera as a house. And so now we're going to talk about all the Manceras, from the ones I don't have to the ones I do have. We're going to start out from the ones I don't have and I've tried or whatever. So let's get started. I'm just talking on, I'm babbling. Let's just keep going. The first one we're going to talk about is Instant Crush, because Instant Crush is so, popular. Instant Crush is, supposedly like Baccarat Rouge. It's like BR540, Baccarat Rouge. It's like BR540. It's always compared to that, and everybody, it is very popular. I don't have it because I did get a sample of it, thank goodness. And yeah, it doesn't work for me. And the reason why I say that is it's just a little too masculine on the skin, on me personally. Lean's just a little too masculine for me, so I don't like it. Next up is Oud Lemon Mint. Oh man, Oud Lemon Mint was like the it girl of Mancera for a minute. It was like everybody was talking about Oud Lemon Mint. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. Everybody was talking about it. So I had to get it. And I don't have it anymore. Why? Because it leans too masculine again. And the thing about it is, it smells like, to me, like a white shirt and jeans for a man. It's very kind of clean. I think it's a good scent for a man. I just don't want to wear it. So there you have it. So that is Oud Lemon Mint. Then let's talk Sicily. Sicily I don't have because Sicily is like, it was a really juicy kind of fruit. It's like very summery. It's got a citrus. It's very bright. I'm saying this off of memory. The reason why I got rid of Sicily is because it was just, it didn't last long enough. And Manceras are known for lasting forever, and it just didn't last that long on my skin. So I was just like, yeah. And you know what? I probably should have kept it, but I don't know. I was trying to be like everybody else. Oh, let me get rid of it since it's not really working for me. I probably should have kept it. I probably should have, but I'm not going to get it again because it ain't that serious. Okay. Then we have Choco Violet. Choco Violet is another one that's very popular in Fragcom, and people are like, oh my God, chocolate violet. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Now, reason why I got it, because at first I really did like it. And it has chocolate, it has a hazelnut vibe to it. So it's got chocolate, hazelnut, and violet. The reason why I had to get rid of it was because all of a sudden it started getting like really, the scent just started making me kind of nauseous. And I never get that way about a scent, but it was something about it. It became less chocolatey, more hazelnut, and like the violet and the hazel just wasn't working on me. So I wound up, saying, look, go on and get rid of it. Then Roses and Chocolate. Roses and Chocolate is a very hard scent to wear. It is very dark. It's a dark, bitter chocolate, and it's just a really bitter bite to the chocolate. And then you have to wear it for a while, and then it mellows out and becomes a really quite pretty rosy, chocolatey rose. But it takes a while. It's one of those fragrances, like I said when I had it, is that if you're going to wear it around people, you need to spray it on early so it dies down, because a lot of times people don't like the beginning of Roses and Chocolate, but if you wear it, have it off long, have let it dry down, it does smell good. It's a chocolate rose, but it's just that top part of it lasts pretty long. You're going to have to do like 30, 45 minutes with that. So if you get it, I always suggest, if you like it, if you're interested in it, understand, give it like 45 minutes. And then if it's like, oh, you're not really featuring it, give it that 45 minutes. And then you will see, oh, okay, it's not that bad. And the only reason why I sold it was because I just really wasn't gonna wear it. And I'm finding that I don't like chocolate fragrances as much as I thought I did. Like, I got rid of Chocolate Greedy. It smelled like Nestle Quick to me. I don't really wear my Angel Muse. So I'm kind of noticing that I like coffee and I like chocolate with coffee, but I really don't. And it has to be blended in a way, because I do have like some that have chocolate in them, but it has to be blended in a way that I like. And some of them that are too heavily just kind of chocolatey, certain type of chocolate, no, just doesn't wear well on me, and I don't like it. So that's something I love. Now let's get to the ones I have. Right now, I have, I think, 24 that I still have in my possession. There's a few more that I want, and when I get those, I'll do an update and talk about the ones I want. I think I want, well, there's 2 new ones, 3 new ones, and then some more. So, you know, it's like a never-ending thing. Mancera always coming up with some shit. All right, so let's talk. This is the first one I bought. I almost didn't buy Mancera's because of this one. This is called Indian Dream. This is a really nice powdery floral, just a very pretty on the, it's very pretty. It's a very pretty, it's a very kind of, it reminds me of some Indian incenses that I bought before. So I kind of got the name of it because it did remind me of like going to the Indian stores in Chicago and picking up incense, and it vibes like that. Very powdery. It's like powdery floral, really quite pretty. The only problem is it just really doesn't last on me. Now I'm gonna wear it in high heat because that's the only time I've never really worn it. When I've worn it, I thought about it because I got so frustrated and I didn't think about it. It was like kind of cold outside, but I mean literally in my house you couldn't smell it. I sprayed myself like 20 times and it died on me. So I really think it's going, and I tried it again recently, still didn't have that longevity, but it is a pretty fragrance. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep it and like play with it and like you know, layer it with something, and maybe that'll help, and you know, 2 things, and it just really smell beautiful and last. I'm gonna see, because I do like the fragrance, it just don't last on me. Okay, so there's that one. Now this one is the one that made me say, and I bought it and it then said, oh, okay, we kind of like them. And I'm not doing these all in order, I just want to show these 2, and that is Pearl. First off, Pearl has that beautiful mother of pearl on the top. Now I don't know if this still does, because this is an old bottle, because the old bottles had screw tops, the new ones are all magnetic. So this is Pearl. This is a beautiful fig rose perfume. Now, not everybody likes it. I think it leans a little feminine. It has a little woody fig in the beginning, but then it dries down, and then it gets that fruit part of the fig, which gives it a little tartness, and it really does, and it's really pretty with the rose. This is one of my favorites, and I will talk about my favorites of all of them. I love this thing, and it lasts, and it's beautiful. Yes, so that's Pearl. All right, so I'm gonna keep just grabbing, see what we got. All right, now this is one, and I'm gonna talk about, oops, sorry y'all, I got all kind of stuff around me, and I'm trying to do this in a way that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to talk about this one, but I'm honestly going to pull up the notes for you all because I don't wear this that often. Okay, this is Oud Exclusive. Like I said, I don't wear this one a lot. It kind of got lost, and then I wore it and I was like, what is wrong with you? So this is a spicy oud. It's got saffron and pepper and cumin in it. And then it's got, of course, rose. You got, you know, oud rose combination. But it's really, it's a spicy oud rose. And it's really pretty. I wore it this winter time because I hadn't worn it in a long time. I was like, what am I doing not wearing it? Because it is like this spicy, but it's not too much. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they can be a little too much. This is like this perfect blend of spices and rose and oud, and it's just really nice on the skin. So that is oud exclusive. All right, then we're gonna take this one. Oh, this is oud orchid. Now this is one of my newer ones. This is such a beautiful musky floral, and the musk is intense, right? It's got this intensity to it, and it is just, I took a long time to buy this one. This is one of the ones that I bought recently in the last year, and I was so like, what was I waiting on? Because this is like fruity, it's got coconut and peach, and then it's got the orchid. So it's got this fruitiness, and then it's got this beautiful musk and amber. It is a really gorgeous fragrance. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous fragrance. And it's, like I said, it's kind of fruity, it's kind of floral. It's got this really deep, beautiful musk to it that is rich. You know, like some musk kind of light. This is a rich musk that has vanilla in it, has a little amber. It is really pretty. I was like, why did you wait so long to get this? So yeah, that is oud orchid. This is Juicy Flowers. This is a newer one. I think this came out, yeah. This one came out, I think in 2021, or the end of 2020. Oh, this is so good. This is like, it's Juicy Flowers. It is floral. It has this juiciness from fruit in it. It is just really, this is, you know, when you talk about mine, when I get into mine, a lot of mine lean very feminine. I do have unisex ones, but you know, just in general, we know I'm girly. I like, you know, feminine, girly kind of stuff. But yeah, this is a really kind of, and it has a slight kind of not an incensey vibe, but like this muskiness to it, this almost on the border of incensey, that gives it a little more interesting vibe to it. So this is Juicy Flowers. I hope that made sense. Let me tell you, it's a really good one. It has a juicy fruitiness to it, the florals. Okay, stop talking. Amber Fever. Now, this one is actually kind of BR 540-ish, but in a way that I can wear, because I don't like BR 540 on me. This one is a lighter kind of version of it, and it's boozy. It has a boozy note to it, and so it is really, it's similar to it, because everybody, and I do know the similarities because I have, you know, tried BR 540, but it's lighter, it's sexier, it's more, it just works better on my skin, and it's got that booziness to it. So that is, what is that one? Amber Fever. Velvet Vanilla. Now, this is an it girl. This is an it girl when it comes down to Manceras. Velvet Vanilla is one of those that people always want to try. This is a bubblegum tuberose, and that's all I got to say about it. It is a bubblegum tuberose. Promise you, it is one of the most bubblegum tuberoses you will ever try. So if you don't like a bubblegum tuberose, do not get this. But it's sweet, but it's still delightful. It's beautiful, but you have to really like that style, because if you don't, it's gonna drive you crazy. So that's Velvet Vanilla. Oud Vanille. Now I have to be honest, this is one that I don't wear a lot, but that's exactly what it is. It's oud and vanilla, and the vanilla is really strong in here, and the oud is very well blended. I like the oud better that Mancera uses more than the Menthol oud, because the Menthol oud is very screechy, where the oud and the Manceras is very well blended, and is there, and is, you know, it gives you a good oud, but it's very mellow. So this is exactly what it is. It's ambery, it's vanilla. It has a really strong vanilla, and the oud is right there, just as intense. So that's Oud Vanille. Definitely a wintertime fragrance. Definitely unisex. Then we have another one that everybody loves. This is Roses Vanille. Roses Vanille is exactly what it says. This is a syrupy, sweet, sugar sweet with a slight citrus vibe to it. Because honestly, when I smell it out of here on the top, you get a slight citrus vibe to it. And then you get this sweet rose. It's jammy and sweet. It is very much similar to, like, because it's always been compared. And on my other channel, I do have the comparison between this and Intense Cafe and Deluxe by Terenzi. This is like those without the coffee note. So if you don't want the coffee note, then you want Roses Vanille. And baby, it lasts. Don't wear too much. It will choke you out because the sweetness will get caught in your throat. Jardin Exclusive. Woo, child. I love this one too. This is a beautiful floral. It has a juiciness to it. There's a fruit notes in it. I can't think. I think it's got peach in it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. This is like just very elegant. This is very much the you know, this is like summertime. This is Summer Gardens Jardin Exclusive. All right. Another one that everybody loves, and I need to get a new bottle so I can decant it again. So if y'all want me to get another bottle because you're interested in trying it, let me know. This is Cocoa Vanille. Coconut, vanilla, and peach. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. If you love coconut, if you want to smell like a coconut dessert, like a peachy coconut vanilla dessert, you want Cocoa Vanille because you are going to smell delicious. You are going to smell like somebody should be eating you. And take that any way you want to. Cocoa Vanille. What is this one right here? Gold Prestigium. This is a citrusy leather. It is so good. This is the leather for the summertime because it has a nice citrusy note and the leather is real smooth. This is summertime bad girl. This is summertime bad girl, and on a man, hunty, he is going to smell. He is going to smell like you need to be right up on that, climbing that tree. Take that any way you want to, too. But yeah, this is Gold Prestigium. Next up is Black Vanilla. People love this one. Now, let me tell you, everybody talks about it as a vanilla, but honestly, on me, it's the florals. Now, it did got messed up. I had to decant this because, yeah, it won't come off right. So, I don't know. Oh, man. When I first put it on, it's more floral. And then as it dries down and gets this floral, you get the vanilla, but you still have the florals. And so, like, when I first got this, I was like, because everybody's like, ooh, black vanilla, black vanilla. I was like, oh, okay, black vanilla. And then I was wearing it one day, you know, and I was coming up the stairs in my house. I was like, dang, what is that smell? It smells so good. And then I had to remind myself, girl, that is you smelling that good. And it is. It's one of those things that it smells good for hours. It doesn't, like, you know how sometimes things dry down and you just down to the musk and a little something. No, you get the sweet vanilla, but the vanilla is interesting. It's not just like vanilla extract or a very common. It has a more exotic vibe to this vanilla and black vanilla. I do this one. Don't forget that one. I wasn't going to do this yet, but I'm going to do it because it's right here. Muscat Garden. Oh, baby. Say it with me. Muscat Garden. This is one of my favorites. Now, first off, it's one of the prettier Mancera bottles because I just love the flower on here. Baby, this is one of my favorites, as you can tell if you didn't know, because everybody who knows me knows this is one of my favorites. And it is a musky garden. It has like a peachy fruity note on the top, but what it really is like this musky garden. And when I say that, it's like a garden toward the end of summer where it's almost decaying. You know, it's like that spot, that sweet spot right before a garden starts to die off and gets that kind of dirty smell to it, kind of slightly decaying. This is when it's full blown and you're like in this garden, especially at night. I always think of it at night, like, and it's a beautiful breeze, and then all these beautiful florals are like intoxicating you. That's what musky garden is to me. Wild cherry. This is by far one of my favorite cherry fragrances. It is bright, it is strong, it is perfect, and it's one of those things that's really good to layer with other things. If you're looking for a cherry to like layer with things, and as I always say, wild cherry and amber fever, thank me later. It is a really gorgeous, just bright, juicy cherry. I have other cherries that are good, but they're discontinued. So if you're looking for a really good cherry, wild cherry is the one you want. All right, next up is Pink Prestigio. This one is exactly what it says, but it's like a citrusy rose. It's a citrusy rose, you know, floral, and that's what it is. It comes off very citrusy, slightly powdery, musky, but it's a citrus because it's got this really kind of tartness to it, and rose, and it kind of stays in that vibe. Whereas which one did I say was like that? I can't remember off the top of my head. But this one kind of stays there, and this works well on men or women, very unisex, because it has that citrus note. It's not super sweet like Roses Beneath. It had this, it's got a little sweetness, but it's got this tartness to it. That smells beautiful on everybody. So that is Pink Prestigio. Sit up, y'all. Vanille Exclusive. Now, real talk, when you smell this out of the bottle, it has this peppery thing going on. I don't know why, but it does. Let me tell y'all how it looks. Look at how it's done. See all that vanilla in it? See how it's like got all that? That's from the vanilla. When you see that, that's because there's a lot of vanilla. And there's a lot of vanilla in this. I haven't worn this in a while. Let's put her on. Let's put Vanille Exclusive on. This was my first of the exclusive line. And that's what it is. It's this beautiful, sexy vanilla. And it's kind of underrated when it comes to vanillas. I don't talk about this enough. It kind of vibes like Ani. It's not spicy like that, but it's kind of got this like unique kind of vibe to it, because it has a little bit of, it's got a floral note to it that it doesn't ring like black vanilla. And I say this because even though I have a lot, they all have their nuances that make them stand out alone. That doesn't make it like, oh, I've got, you know, repeats of kind of the same vibe. And so this one has a little more fruity. It has like a fruitiness to it, to the vanilla. So whereas black vanilla is more floral, this is more fruity vanilla, but it's still a sophisticated vibe with it. So it's not like real playful. This is a more elegant vanilla like that. So this is Vanille Exclusive. Holidays. I need to get another bottle of this too. I'm going to get my nails done tomorrow, so don't judge me. This is Holidays, and this is Vacation. If you're looking for a vacation vibe, you want to not have to think about it again for the next few years, but whenever you go on a good tropical kind of vibe, this is for warm weather. This is when you're going to, like, you know, the Caribbean, when you're going to Hawaii, when you're going to Mexico. This is the kind of thing. It's tiare flower. It is it's got a little coconut. This is a whole vibe. This is a whole vibe. If you don't like tiare flower though, this isn't something that you would want to get. But yeah, it's heavy on the tiare flower. It's got French. It's just gorgeous, and people love it. Okay, that's there. What's this one? Femininity. This is a newer one. Came out toward 2022. So this is what I say. It is femininity. It is a very feminine fragrance. It has just enough florals. It has a powdery nuances to it. Has a little musk to it. Has a slight juicy fruitiness to it, a little sweetness. It is all those things well blended. Nothing that really stands out, but all together you just feel very ladylike, very swanky, very polished in this. This is like a little posh vibe that you will have wearing femininity. So if you are, yeah, just a little poshness, you know, just femininity. So if you're looking for, like, so this is just like perfect for somebody who doesn't want to have a lot of fragrances like me, but wants something that they're always going to smell good on with wearing. It can go for every, you know, this is a signature scent. Can go for everything you ever wear. Anything that you're doing, you can wear femininity. Precious Oud. Now, Precious Oud and Amber Fever are kind of similar, but not. So it's like, this is Precious Oud but this is boozy, baby. If you don't want to smell like somebody you've been day drinking, don't wear this. It's got a serious boozy note to it. And then, so Amber Fever has the booziness, but this is seriously boozy. And the oud is really light and delightful on. Honestly, this is, I forgot to put this. This should have been, did I say this one in my ouds for the summertime? Because this is a good summertime oud, because it's really light, very summertime fun. You know, it kind of gives, you know, cocktails. It's like, you know, this is a cocktailing vibe. You know, this is party vibe. Precious Oud is a party vibe. You know, at you a party, hanging out, this is what you want to smell like, because you just fit in like you're the life of the party. Say this with me. Say it with me. Roses. Motherfucking Greedy. So this is Roses Greedy. This is, don't worry, this is the second bottle. This is not my first bottle. This is a perfect spring summer rose. It smells like a rose garden. It's got a little airiness to it. It's fresh, it's green, it's beautiful. It's a cultured, beautiful rose. If you are a person who likes rose, you don't want to have all these roses like I do, but you want one good rose. You just want one good rose in there, but you have to like fresh roses. It's very romantic, very bridal appropriate, very, you know, dreamy. That's the type of rose this is. Roses motherfucking Greedy. Then we have this one. Oh no, we already did this one. And then we have this one. Did I get everybody? Yep, these last two. And oh, sorry, stuff is falling. Next up is this one. This is my latest acquisition. This is Lovely Garden. I have been wanting this one ever since I saw it. And let me tell y'all, this is the first time I've really talked about it on camera. I haven't done it on the good, the bad, and the meh. But baby, this is beautiful. So let me tell you, it starts out, it's like if Velvet Vanilla, I said, and Jardin Exclusive had a baby, this would be Lovely Garden. And the reason why I say that is because when it starts out, you kind of get this kind of bubblegummy, tuberosy, sweet kind of vibe in the beginning. Starts out that way. And then as it dries down, it becomes this beautiful floral. And you lose that bubblegum vibe, and it's just a beautiful floral. So it starts here and then more. It's a lovely garden. Yeah, so that is lovely garden. So I'm just letting y'all know, yes, 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 yes. And finally, I didn't plan it this way, but this is the last one. Everybody who knows me knows what I'm about to pull out, because y'all ain't heard me say it yet. So let's go. Let's go. Wild motherfucking python. I always thank Coco for this one, because I didn't even read the notes, but I saw the name and I just was like, yeah, okay, I never. And she said, Lou, you need to look at that. And I said, and I saw the notes, I said, shit, wild python really doesn't go with, the name does not go with the fragrance. Let's just be it. This is a stunning white floral, very tuberose forward. Y'all know I could go on and on. The people who've been around know I could go on and on about white python. But let me just say this. This is a beautiful white floral tuberose vibe. It is, as I always say, it is perfect for anything. This is bridal. This is signature scent. This is wear whenever you want to. Smell like a sophisticated, elegant, swanky, highbrow chick. That is wild python. Because I could go on and on. For the people who know, I could go on and on and on about this. So let me hit my top 5, because I know people always ask, what's your top 5 of all of those? So let's do it now. I'm gonna give a few honorable mentions, because I'm conflicted, because this right there. Okay, so I know my top 3 all the time, so I'm gonna put these out right here. And y'all know my top 3. Y'all know my top 3, right? All right, so here we go. I'm gonna give some honorable mentions. I'm gonna give 3, because it's 24 here, so I could do it anyway. It's my shit. Okay, so I have to give an honorable mention to my latest one, Lovely Garden, because I'll be honest with you, I am loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And like I said, it is so, it was worth the wait, y'all. It was worth the wait. All right. But here are, and then my second, then my other honorable mention is going to go to, okay, here comes my honorable mention. I'm looking at going, ooh, is this the one? Is this the one? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Femininity. Because like I said, it's just a perfect feminine fragrance. It's just perfect. You can't go wrong wearing this. Oh, I'm going to start playing with these. I think I'm going to do, I should do a whole Mancera layering thing. Talk about all the Manceras and how to layer them. I should do that, shouldn't I? Ooh, this is going to be a project, though. I got 24. Okay, so, ooh. Okay. That one. That went on and on and on. And then Black Vanilla is my other honorable mention. Okay, so that's my honorable mention, because it's a really stunning, really interesting, beautiful floral. And so now, don't get me wrong, there's other ones that I love, Coco Vanille, Jardin Exclusive. I really like those, but I'm gonna go with these as my basically the top 8. All right, so now let's get to number 5. Number 5 is going to be my Gold Prestigium. Oh man, something about the citrusy leather that is just quite stunning to me. Let's wear this, baby. That leather is just perfect. That citrus gives it a pop. Yes, Gold Prestigium. Then the next one, and this is a newer one, but I had to stop myself from wearing it all the time, and it's Oud Orchid. I don't know why it took me so long, But I should have had this a long time ago. That fruit in it, the florals, slightly powdery, really musky, a deep musk in it, just does it for me. That is Oud Orchid. Now these three, for the people who know me, y'all know. The fuck did I just do? Y'all know these three. Here's my other honorable mention is Pearl, because I love Pearl. Fig and Rose. Fig and Rose. See, Oud Orchid knocked out Pearl out the top 5, because this used to be the top 5, but it kind of got knocked out. So I had to remind myself, this is one. Pearl. So yeah, I'm just doing another honorable mention. Deal with it. You'll be all right. All right. So then we have Musky Garden. You see how I did that? I ain't got nothing. I ain't got to say shit. Y'all know. For the people who've been around me, the people who know about me and my Manceras, you know that I love Musky Garden. And now let's go to the last two. Let's just do it. I'm just going to roll through these real quick. Yes, we ain't got to go through them. Rose is Greedy. I need to put her on too. Okay. Rose is motherfucking Greedy. This is a newer bottle, because it's got the magnetic cap. So that's Rose is Greedy. And finally, y'all know. If you know, you know. Wild Python. I could bathe in this. Oh my God, it smells so good. All right, so that's Wild Python. Yes. Okay, so that is my Mancera collection. It's been like 2 years since I did the collection, the full collection. So that is my full Mancera collection. Y'all know. Go and thank you for watching this premiere with me. I appreciate you. And if you watch this later on and make it this far, thank you. Thank you. I hope you found some Manceras to try. I hope, and tell me the ones that you've tried and loved. And if you've heard about them from me, let me know. Let me know which ones that I've talked about and you wound up loving them just as much as I do. So as always, it's here LuuLuu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.